Hello, everybody. My name is Ginger Beer, and welcome to Entertainment Today, where I give my opinion on entertainment related things. For instance, series, movies, even music, and giving my opinion on that. Sort of rating them, but just really, it's not about that. It's about discussing what happened and my thoughts on it. Right, and sadly, Andrew Lincoln is leaving The Walking Dead, as well as Lauren Cohen. And that means that both Maggie and Rick Grimes is going to have to be killed off. They won't... Walking Dead has never been into the game of just letting someone fade into the mist or whatever. They've always been in the game of killing off guys that's going off the show. So it's pretty clear they've released this to the public. It's clear that that's exactly what's going to happen. These guys are going. Now, the question is, what's going to happen with the story? What's going to happen with The Walking Dead? Because apparently they want to continue without Rick and cast Daryl as the lead from now on. And that seems problematic to me. I mean, if you think about it, it's when they killed Rick's wife, Laurel. What? Lori. Sorry, I'm a big fan, but that's many seasons ago. When they killed Lori, it was devastating. Every single kill that they did of the show's actors, especially the connections to the leading, which is Rick, it was devastating. And the last one being Carl, that was insane. I mean, the last two that I can think of now is Glenn and Carl, and those guys were insane kills. I mean, they had fans heading for the fences, and it was devastating to the show. Now, like I said, I'm a hardcore Walking Dead fan. I love the show. I love the fact that they kill off characters in a realistic manner, and it brings a realism to the show that's really good. It's a really, the lore behind it is amazing. But killing off Rick Grimes, I know I'm glad for Andrew Lincoln that he can spend some more time with his family, and I'm sure Lauren Cohen has her own reasons. I'm just thinking about the show now. I'm thinking, if the show has, if Rick Grimes goes, is it better to have the show continue, or is it better to have the show actually just fade and end the series? I realize The Walking Dead is a difficult thing to really end, and that's true. It's true. So, but the thing is, if you're going to continue without Rick Grimes, which is the leading role, okay, he's been there from season 1. It's been out of his eyes. The story was told through the eyes of Rick Grimes, and if you're going to kill him and you're going to continue the show, I mean, Daryl is a great, Norman Reedus is a great actor, and Daryl is a great character, but for him to lead the show, I just don't see that happening. I don't see fans sticking around after Rick is dead. I mean, I'd probably still watch it. I'm just going to be honest about that. I'd probably still watch The Walking Dead even after Rick is dead. But I don't know how they'll keep their ratings. I don't know how they're going to keep The Walking Dead afloat after Rick leaves. Now, but that's to be seen. Let's move forward to how Maggie and Rick is going to die. Now, there's a few things that could happen. The first thing could be that it's I don't want to spoil anything, but the next big bad guy group could possibly end Rick, and he could give his life for the group, and that could be a great way to end things. Knowing The Walking Dead, though, I'm not sure that they're going to do something like that. If it was an ending of the series, possibly I would have done that. But The Walking Dead is not into happy endings. The Walking Dead is not into things going the way that we think it's going to go. So there is the possibility Maggie and Daryl and a few other guys were sitting and plotting against Rick because he spared Negan. Now there is the possibility that Maggie would actually stand up to Rick and be the person to kill him, or even have she killing Rick, and Michonne taking revenge on Rick and killing Maggie instead. But that's very dark. I know The Walking Dead is into they do storylines that are very dark because it's a post-apocalyptic show, but I would rather write Maggie off in a pregnancy-related thing, or defending her people because she's now the leader of Hilltop, and I'd rather do it that way, because killing off these guys standing head to head would just, I think that would be an even bigger blow to The Walking Dead. If they had any chance to survive this big characters leaving characters, they'd have to write the deaths in such a way as to make it a heroic death, and I can't see them actually having a continuation after a betrayal like that and splitting the group into many different parts. I think that would kill the show. So yeah, losing Rick would be a massive blow. It'll be very bad for the show, and I know of a lot of people that's watching with me that would stop watching the show because of Rick's departure. Imagine the way that other people will react to them turning on each other, and that being the cause of their deaths. I think, what I'd like to see the show doing. We can't make Lauren Cohen stay. We can't make Andrew Lincoln stay. They've got their own lives, and we need to respect that. The way I'd write it, if I was the writer of the show, or the way I would do it, I'm not, so I'm not trying to say they should do it like this, but the way I would like to see things happening is having the show end after season 9. They're going to shoot, they're busy shooting now, having the whole series ending on season 9, and having Andrew Lincoln having to battle this new, firstly resolving the issues between himself and Maggie, having all of these things happening, and then Maggie maybe passing away in childbirth, the kid staying alive, and having Andrew Lincoln and Rick Grimes, speaking of character names now, having Rick Grimes lead them to a glorious victory, and in his victory succumbs to some wounds, or even like I said earlier, to have him giving himself up for his people, that they can have a good life like that which Carl predicted and wanted for them. And maybe in the end showing a clip into the future with Maggie and Len's baby being bigger, being grown up, having the little ass kicker, having Rick's daughter, or actually Shane's daughter, now that we found that out, being grown up and living in this world without the dead, where there's not a cure, but the zombie, the walkers, having rotten away and no longer a problem. They're gone, because I mean, you can see the walkers are busy rotting away. So if they're gone and you've got this new world where they can grow up, and look, there might still be the virus in them. If they die, they need to be put down and all of those things, but you're having this situation where they are living in peace. And that's what I'd like to see. I mean, Walking Dead is probably not going to write like that. They're not big on happy endings, but I'd like to see something like that in a season finale or a series finale. I get the whole thing of playing it real and keeping the realism of a post-apocalyptic of keeping the realism of a post-apocalyptic world alive. I get that, but ending the series on a new beginning would be wonderful. I'd love to see that. Even Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead intertwining and becoming one before the end would. I think many fans would actually like to see this happening. But let me know what down in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know what you'd like to see happening. I know we're sad Andrew Lincoln is leaving. We're sad about all of these people leaving. But how would you like to see the show ending? And do you think they would do that? I mean, they've been pretty clear that they're actually going on with the series and having Norman Reedus continuing as lead. How do you feel about that? I don't see that happening. I love the character Daryl Dixon, but I don't see them actually continuing. I don't see Daryl in the lead. But let me know in the comments. I hope you guys will enjoy this video. Give a like down below if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Click that bell button to get notified when my videos are coming out. I'm doing videos from Monday to Friday, every day of the week, except the weekends I do take off. But I'd love to get to know you guys a bit better, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day.